Can you imagine losing $47 million in assets? Well,
Oh my gosh.
cheat makers. There was a sting operation. There was a an investigation launched by Tencent, one of the big gaming
If you don't know
companies.
who they are, they own stake in Fortnite, PUBG, like
Huge company. I mean,
they're huge.
they own Sony games or like part in
Huge
Sony games.
Chinese game maker, and they do a lot of mobile games though. That's kind of how they made their fortune.
Right. And so they teamed up with the police to track down cheat makers and put them in jail and raid them. They raided their compound. Lamborghinis. Like if you see the thumbnail there, that's not a meme. Like, they had like Lamborghinis and Ferraris. They seized $47 million in assets. And here's the thing, is it's like, it does break terms of service, but at what point is it illegal? You're going to jail and we're taking $47 million in assets. Are you circumventing the microtransaction system? Are you cheating in a PvP game? And
I mean, this is also the Chinese Communist Party. So if they decide it's illegal, it's just gonna be illegal.
It's illegal.
Like there's no, you know what I mean? Like it's not like they're gonna fight him in a court of law. They're just like, yeah, get rid of them, right? So obviously that's to answer that point. But I think the more fascinating part is like cheaters are still kind of viewed as like, it's like the thing that only a few people do. But if these cheat makers,
they're making $10,000 a day,
$10,000 a day, and they're buying Lambo after Lambo.
Business is good.
Obviously, a ton of people cheat, like a ton. And obviously, Tencent is not associated with Destiny. It's probably not a very big crossover with anyone doing Destiny stuff. But yeah, like again, how many of these? Like, it kind of shows how big of an issue cheating really is.
Well, it makes you wonder, well, how much money did these ones that Bungie just recently shut down and Riot Games just shut down, right? Like how many dollars were spent on that thing, or that cheat Ring 1 is a really popular one. How many
I want to know what their revenue
looks
like.
Money there, because it's probably insane. And I mean, you see the recovery services and like all those different things. I've heard rumors of some of those guys making insane money doing recoveries, and the amount of people that are buying those recoveries. Well, why do a recovery when I could just cheat and do it on my own account? And I can imagine that the revenue is probably insane with both of them. People don't want to play games anymore. They don't want to be legitimate. They want to buy their way to victory.
It's so weird. Like it's like why though? Like the whole point is to see how good you are. It's just, I guess you're bad. And you're like, and you want
angry.
the loot. You want the loot more than the dub.
Well, a lot of these games people are downloading cheats for. There's no loot to gain by playing well. You just want so me and my buddy Pureblade, we play Apex Legends on PC every week, and just this past week we ran into this guy whose name was something like iPhone Streamers, and he's a cheater. He's a known cheater. And he stream snipes people, and with a R301 from 300 yards out, all headshots, and it's he'll bag you and all that stuff. Like that's his thing. It's like, bro, these people, they don't care about loot. They don't care about that. A lot of them. It's just all about that feeling, that sensation of being like, I am God. Welcome to my lobby. I'm God. You're at my mercy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they get off on that.
Which is crazy, because it's like, that's the least satisfying thing for me. Like if I just killed a bunch of people, I'd be like,
well, that's because you have an average to above average penis.
Oh,
that's why you don't get off on that.
That's true.
True. But that is like, if you're the type of person who needs to download a cheat and then go around to purposely stream snipe people, like you're probably not, let's just say swimming in one of our later topics. You're not. You're probably not. Don't have a ton of friends. You're probably like in your mom's basement. You got given. Your mom brought you down your chicken tendies, and you have your Ring 1. And you're going to town, right? So, and these people. The interesting part is like they don't stop. They'll like make a new account. That's why cheating went up so much when Destiny went free to play. Is that the limit of like having to rebuy the game went away. So you just make a new account and just get rebanned and rebanned and rebanned.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Like it's like what are they gonna do? And it's also like, how are these multi-million-dollar developers having trouble stopping these like random people? But then again, this article makes you think, like, you'd think like, oh, cheat makers are random. Some dude in a basement comes up with a cheat. But no, they're driving around in Lambos, dude. They got a lot of resources, and so maybe that's why you do see that it is hard for like these big gaming companies to tango with them.
Or it's like disgruntled employees. They're like, all right,
yeah,
I'm leaving Bungie. I'm gonna make cheats. Like, honestly, like reverse engineering it or like understanding the code and the back end. I guarantee there's people that are in the gaming industry and they're like, I can make more money building cheats for this game than for the game, you know?
Yeah, so I want to know, is the war on cheaters going to escalate? It's going to be like in our time version of the Colombian drug cartels versus the world. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Someone's going to be making a documentary on all the stuff that went down behind closed doors.
They're going to start like holding the servers ransom and stuff, like
right?
DDoS and like
for real though.
Yeah.
The problem though is that if these cheat makers, you know, unlike the Colombian drug cartel, if a cheat maker picks up an AK-47, he won't even be able to hold it. You know what I mean? Like these guys are gonna survive hiding in the jungle without their mom's chicken tenders. You got no chance. These guys got no chance.
Pablo Escobar was a pot-bellied, you know, druggie.
Well,
but he paid the right people, okay?
But the interesting part is like maybe this is like why you need to go after these cheat makers fast, furious, and early so that they don't grow into like, because they have so much resources, $10,000 a day, multiple Lambos, right? They probably still have enough maybe hidden assets or stashed cash to like restart up. So you kind of gotta have to like go after them early, go after the startups.
And the more money they get, they can start expanding into other games and hiring more developers and like backups for how to get in the system and cheat. And like, you're thinking they're gonna be in the jungle, bro. They got 47 million. They got a yacht. They've got like a secret yacht base out in the water. Like, we don't even know where they are. Like there's cheaters everywhere, man. They're rich. They've got an island with a freaking volcano layer at this point. Like, we're done. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
But I mean, it's bizarre. It is truly bizarre. But I just, I hope that these companies can get it under wraps a little bit, because it is super frustrating. I think it doesn't impact people as much as, I think streamers and stuff, like, obviously they see it because people do it purposely to them. But,
and they play the game so much more.
Exactly. Yeah. But even with trials, the other weekend, we were kind of saying there's way more people playing, and the cheater amount was about the same, but you just didn't see any because there were so many other players
running into them.
Right? So...